would like to start by asking you about Bastards, obviously. It's your first film that's shot digitally. Was that a creative choice?
In a way, yes. I was not obliged, but it's something no filmmaker could avoid. I was not obliged for economical reason, but I was eager to try.
Mm. Mm. And are you happier now that you shot it on digitally, or would you still have preferred to shoot it on film?
It depends. I'm learning on now to what I can do on digital, and there are things I would prefer to do on film because I know what to expect. Yeah. On digital, I'm really a pure amateur. So
you find that you're exploring with digital?
Exploring is a little bit a pretentious word. When you're making film, you have no time to explore. You do, but you do in a different way. So I have, like an amateur, this sort of hesitation, not knowing exactly, it's interesting.
Okay, Jean-Paul Fajot, who wrote Bastards with you, he's your regular screenwriter. How important is it to you to work with the same people?
I don't know. Honestly, I think maybe it's not always comfortable to work with the same person. It's not like a family thing. It's sometimes it's a sort of jail also to work always with the same person. And sometimes I like to feel obliged to do things, and not to be completely free. But if I know that I could have white material, I work with a very different script writer. I made 3 films without Jean-Paul, Sometimes it's great to work with a new person. A person that does not know me and does not expect from me something for sure,
You seem to use a small amount of dialogue in your films. For instance, in Bastards, I don't think I remember Le Creton having any lines at all.
So, oh yeah, she has. She said, "Tell my mother I want to leave, and tell her, and I love him."
I'm interested to know, with that economy for dialogue, what do you think the role dialogue has in cinema, or at least in your films?
It's up to the filmmaker. It could be only words. You could make a film only with words, as if words were creating a space. I believe in that too. I made different choice, but yeah, I think when a lot of films I like are opening, the space is creating by the space of the words. So I'm not against dialogue.
Okay. Do you prefer the image over people just talking?
No, no. I think I like sound too.
Mm.
So I like image and sound. Dialogue is only part of the soundtrack, you know.
Okay. On that subject, music is used again quite sparingly, and in some instances to quite a disturbing effect, like the final scene, for instance.
What do you mean sparingly?
Oh, sparingly. In few places, like there's only
Too
a little,
many?
no, a little bit. There's only a little bit.
I
of
think
music.
in this film it's not little bits.
No.
I think there is over 20 minutes of music.
Oh, okay. That's interesting. Like, is that something that you've been?
No, the opening music, the theme of the young girl, then the car accident, then the end song.
Yeah.
It was composed by Tindersticks.
Yeah, he's your frequent collaborator.
No, it's a band, an English band, and I've been working 6 or 7 times with them.
Okay. How do you feel like going back with Tindersticks for each film?
I'm never going back with someone. I'm always going forward. So, because I know that if we were going back, it would be no use. It's only interesting if we try to go in a different place together.
And on that note, with Bastards,
for instance, with Bastard, it's the first time they create digital music.
Oh, okay. What other examples in Bastards did you feel like you were pushing yourself, moving forward?
I don't push myself. I am naturally moving forward. It's my nature, and I hate it's not that I am a hyperactive person, but I think going forward is maybe a word to say I'm alive.
Excellent. And last year, you were awarded the Lifetime Achievement Award at the Stockholm Film Festival. How did that feel in terms of how long you've been making films?
Wow, it was... I could not believe I would receive a prize like that. So I went to Stockholm, and then there was this speech by many people about my work, and maybe only one word I remember is that I have courage and I was brave. And I was happy with those 2 compliments, because I'm not a very strong person, and to be described as courageous and brave was like new to me. And I think it's no one knows what it means, life achievement, you know. I thought maybe I was going to die just after on the stage, you know. But it means something about filmmaking. It means that achieving film, some of them, it's my life.
Excellent. Do you feel like you found, being a director, did you feel like you had found your true calling?
No, because it would be too easy. It would be too easy to to finding the faith in God, suddenly, ah, yes, this is what I'm made for, making films. No, this is not at all the way I think a lot of filmmakers, they think I think a lot of filmmakers, when they start a new film, they think, oh my God, how can I dare? You know, there is no security of being in the light, you know.
Yeah. But have you...
It's completely insecure making film.
Yeah. Could you elaborate on that? Explain what you mean by being insecure.
It's difficult for me to elaborate in English because my language is not English. So I can more elaborate in French. But I think you understand what I mean. Making films never gives a sort of security of knowing what you're doing better. There is always a sort of doubt about each new film. And this is why filmmakers are so strong in a way and fragile in another way.
There seems to be like two different sides.
It's the
in that
same.
respect.
Strong and obstinate and very fragile because like producers, when you start a film, you don't know exactly if it will work.
And you've mentioned just, like a few minutes ago that you don't see yourself as a strong person, but there you were being called strong. And that makes me...
No, strong. In Stockholm they say brave.
Oh, brave.
It's not the same thing.
No. Okay, what's the difference between those two for you?
Brave is that you're not afraid even knowing you're not strong.
Excellent. And let me think. The titles of your films, they seem to have like ambiguous, multiple meanings. Is the same true for Bastards?
I would not be able to give you an answer on that because the word in French is much more crude and rude than bastards.
Oh, okay. So this was just like the closest translation.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I guess that the whole film is about bastards, or the French word you're thinking of. One thing I noticed is that almost everyone seems to be doing something, doing some questionable actions. That they never seem to be fully nice to each other. And was that a challenge, making a film with where there weren't any characters who were particularly
I think
nice?
The real challenge would be to write a story, to make a film that you could believe in which each character will do something nice to the other character. Because in life it's sort of rare to do. They don't do it on purpose, all of them.
No. And going back to the way it was shot, it seems to be quite at least when it comes to colour palettes, a lot darker than your previous films, especially like Chocolat, which was your first film. Was this
darker in what sense?
Sorry?
Darker in what sense?
In colours, light. Like
So You go in north of Cameroon in the dry season, and then you shoot in Paris during winter.
Mm.
Of course.
So it's just a natural.
No, but I mean, just.
That's just part of how it is. Okay.
No, I mean, unless you said darker in terms of, because it's a tragedy. But I think to make a open air film like Chocolat in France, maybe in the summer in the south of France, but even though.
Okay. I think I have to wrap up.